The Houston Astros are going to be missing one of their bullpen arms for the rest of the year due to a very preventable, self-inflicted injury caused by reliever Phil Maton. Before I get into it, welcome back to the War Room, a channel where I discuss all things baseball related. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get straight to it. In 2022, the Houston Astros won their 5th division title in the last 6 seasons, winning 106 games and again being probably the best team in the American League. This Houston team really has no weaknesses. On the offensive side, they're top 10 in the league in home runs, RBIs, runs scored, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, OPS, and the only other lineup in the league that strikes out less than them is the Cleveland Guardians. On the pitching side, they're second in team ERA with a 2.9, and when it comes to the bullpen ERA, they're first in the league with a 2.8. It's going to be very hard to imagine any other team in the American League knocking them out this postseason. The one thing you might be able to argue is Houston's Achilles heel is the injuries they've dealt with. Michael Brantley is out for the year after getting shoulder surgery in August, and sluggers like Yordan Alvarez have been on and off the IL throughout the season. We found out a few days ago that Phil Maton is out for the rest of the season after suffering an all-time stupid injury. The Astros hosted the Philadelphia Phillies in the final game of the regular season last Wednesday, a game that quite literally meant nothing for either team as they both clinched the playoffs already. In the 8th inning when the game was 3-0, Phil Maton came in from the bullpen and faced his brother Nick with a man on first. Nick Maton hit a single off Phil, much to the delight of the Phillies dugout. After this single, Phil let up an RBI double and was taken out of the game recording only 1 out. Although this was a bad outing, it really wasn't a big deal at all, because again, both teams are ready for the playoffs to start, and this game means nothing to anyone. But apparently, it meant a lot to Phil Maton, because after the game he punched his locker in frustration, breaking his hand and sidelining him for the rest of the season. We've seen some dumb injuries this year, like Aroldis Chapman missing games because of a tattoo, and Zach Plesac punching the mound, which landed him on the IL. I can understand being frustrated because of a poor performance. Punching lockers is something that's been going on in Major League Baseball for years, and the locker is notorious for always winning that fight. I don't know how many more players need to get hurt doing this for guys to stop. This is even worse considering you just went through a full 162 game season in preparation for the postseason. All you have to do is get through one more inning and you're there. Then you do something stupid like this and you can't play until next year. So I don't feel bad for the guy. I don't know why anyone would. And he's got to deal with the consequences of the decision that he made. This injury isn't something that's detrimental to the Astros' chances at winning a championship. It's not like Phil Maton is their most important pitcher out of the pen, but it's pretty common in baseball to see injuries like this cost teams in certain situations. The moment you may need a guy like Maton to pitch in the middle innings of a game, and all of a sudden he's not there. Houston is already up 1-0 on the Mariners in the ALDS with Game 2 being played today. So for more videos throughout the MLB postseason, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, like the video if you enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.